Hi, my name is Samuel. Become the Pathfinder of your life. So where are my Pathfinders? Where are my Pathfinders? Let's go. Let's continue this journey we've started. Awesome. We're going to continue the series we've been on for the last 5 or 6 weeks. And today will be our last presentation on this very topic. So we're just going to wrap it up very quickly. Last time we talked about the anatomy of purpose. So today we're going to be looking at the physiology of purpose. Physiology of purpose. As we all know, in that very anatomy of purpose, we looked at the different structure, where our gift lies, where our calling lies, and also where our purpose lies. And I was able to establish the fact that our purpose is the spoken word in our belly. It's a spoken word in our belly, and we are meant to develop that word that will become our purpose, and we are also meant to live that purpose. So today we are going to be looking at physiology of purpose, which is more of the functionality and the different types of gift that each and every one of us have. Every man born on the earth has a gift. In short, has a peculiar gift. So I've just been able to write a few things on the board just to save us some time. So we're going to be looking at, our gift, our calling, and our purpose. So like I said before, every man on the earth has a gift, has a unique gift. You need to know the gift that you have been created with. You need to know the gift that God put inside of you when He was creating you. So we are unique. And these are the few, gifts I've just written. There are so much more out there. But just because of time, we're just going to look at a few of these gifts. The number one I've written here is the gift of creativity. A lot of us have the gift of creativity. The gift of writing, the gift of speaking, the gift of teaching, and the gift of revelation. So among these gifts, some of us do have them. If you don't also have any of these gifts here, I believe that you have your gift as well. But what I want you to do is that I want you to take a reflection of yourself. Reflect over this gift. Reflect over any gift that you think you have as a person. That gift is peculiar to you. So begin to reflect over your gift and ponder, meditate. The only way you can allow your gift to begin to serve you, the only way you may know the fullness of your gift is when you ponder, when you reflect and meditate over those gifts. So in the course of the 4 or 5 weeks, we'll be looking at our purposes, and we'll talk about gift. Have you been able to take the time to look at yourself, to reflect on yourself, to enable you unravel the gift that God has put in you? God has put a gift into every man. Not just a gift, so many gifts. We are blessed with many giftings. But if you don't have reflection, self-reflection, they may not serve you. And this is how it works. Okay, when you look at the Bible now, in Genesis, when God created man, Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, God spoke a lot of creation into being. When I mean creation, I'm talking about the plants, the animal, the light, and every creation that God created. Okay? He called them into being. But when it came to man, He took His time to create us. So if you look at Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, it talks about the fact that God created man. So what I mean is that when you were born, God put gifts inside of you. When He looked at you, there were things He was putting in the inside of you. And those gifts are unique for you. They were put inside of you to create the man you are going to become, to create the woman you are going to become. And this is where some of us look down on ourselves. Sometimes we think we don't have gifts because we don't reflect over them. Sometimes we think we do have gifts, but we don't know how to use them. Or the way you see your gift does not apply to someone else. No, your gift is unique to you. And not until you put those gifts to work, they will not serve you. So take the time to look at the gift that you have. You are peculiar to your gift. All right? Awesome. So when you look at this gift now, so if you've done that, you will begin to see that your gifts are peculiar to you and your gift is meant to serve your purpose. We're also going to look at our calling now. I talked about the fact that calling simply is your profession, your career. And in our calling and profession, there are a number of them out there. Being a teacher is a calling. A pastor is the calling. IT specialist is the calling and the profession. Being a lawyer is the calling and the profession. Being a banker is the calling and the profession. Every of these gifts can serve this calling. So we are meant to use our gift to serve our calling, to walk the walk. So which of these gifts have you seen among yourself? And any of these gifts can serve any of this calling, can be used for us to perfect our calling. So when you begin to understand your gift and have mastery over those gifts, they will now begin to perfect your gift. As you put them to work daily, they will serve you, becoming a teacher, a pastor, an IT specialist, a lawyer, or a banker. So go out, begin to ponder over your gift. There's a gift in you, and that is why you are the way you are. You see, the way you are, the way you do your thing, the way you look, sometimes you feel, am I weird? Am I different? Yes, you are different. You are unique. There is only one of your kind on the surface of the earth. One of your kind. All right? So take that time to have those reflections and allow your gift to perfect your calling. Now, the last one is your purpose. And as I've said over time, that our purpose is the doing of our gift that we have, is the doing of our gift and our calling that produces our purpose. And I also highlighted the fact that when you start the work of purpose, sometimes you may also realize your gift. You may also know your calling, but continue that work to live your purpose. As you continue to live your purpose, the drive, the desire, the passion to live that purpose will begin to give rise to your ability, to your gift, to your talent, and to your calling. That is what you must come to understand. So don't think that the work of purpose is only when you've now realized your gift, your calling. No. The fact that I've taken my time to write every of this, gift and calling, is just giving us an idea, a description. So continue to live the life of your purpose, regardless of you knowing your gift or you perfecting your gift or your calling. As long as you have that desire, that passion, the drive to fulfill that purpose will begin to evolve and you will begin to live that purpose. Okay? Now, when it comes to your purpose, every one of us, we are created for a purpose. When God thought of you and I, when we were created, in the mind of God, there was an intent. There was an intent why He created you. And God created you for some of these purposes. Some people were created on the earth to live the life of believing in people. That's your purpose in life. To just believe in people. And some people have the purpose to empower people in their given gift. Some people's purpose is to create opportunity for wealth. And that's what most bankers do. People who are into finance of things. You are meant to create wealth for people. That could just be your purpose in life. And the other one is help people to know their purpose. And that's what we as a community also stand for. Pathfinders are a community of people that want to help people to bet their purpose. So for everyone who's looking at me, looking at this video, you are a pathfinder. You can also become someone who helps people to bet their purpose. All right? And the other one is empower people to know their rights. And that's one thing that lawyers do. You empower people to know their rights. And the last one is making information readily accessible. If you look at most of these software companies, the IT, all what they're doing, name them, the Google, the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter, they're all giving us the opportunity to have easy access to information. So that may just be your purpose. When you look in all of these purposes that I have written here, there's one thing common among them. And that is my emphasis today. There's one thing common among them. Helping. Empower. Okay. Making. Yeah. There's one thing common among purposes. So your purpose is an action word. Your purpose in life does not reside in your gift, in your calling, but it resides in the action, the things you are putting to work. So the purpose God has called you to is to begin to take action, to begin to put those gifts He has given to you and the calling to work. So every one of the purposes here is an action. So your purpose is an action word. It is the doing of your gift and your calling that will produce your purpose. And the reason why I'm emphasizing this is because there's this sometimes misunderstanding how we understand purpose. Some people might just think my purpose is just to be a banker. It's beyond that. When you have that understanding, when you become a banker, an accountant, or a lawyer, you just end there. That becomes your end point, because all you've dreamt in your life is just to become a banker or a lawyer. You are not putting that law or that banking skills that you have into work to produce something, to live a life of impact, to use your calling to impact people. So your purpose is beyond just you becoming a lawyer, a banker, an accountant, an engineer, just name it. It is an action word that requires you to put that calling to work, to live a life of impact, a life of contribution, so that you and I can come to this earth to become contributors and not just takers. When we were given this gift and this calling, they were all given to us. But we need to respond, live a life of purpose when we move beyond just receiving and we're not becoming contributors. So go out there and live a life of purpose. Now, as I wrap up very quickly, the fact that you are working on your purpose right now is because you think that every other person is like you. I just want to remind you that you have a DNA. You have a DNA. The DNA tells us that every man on the earth is unique. So stop comparing yourself to another. The fact that you think that you are different, that makes you real. That makes you the original of you. There is none of your kind on the human surface. You are one of your type. So go out there and experiment that life God has given to you. So go out there and begin to live your purpose. You are unique just the way you are. I cannot overemphasize this enough, because I know a lot of people are locked up in there. They have used that excuse to submerge their purpose, to put their purpose put their purpose in the oven, or in the locker, or in your wardrobe. And every time you wake up, you keep reminding yourself, this thing I want to do, I think I'm not meant to do it because I don't see another person doing it. And the way I think, the way I function is different. That makes you real. That makes you real. The fact that you are different. Okay? You are unique just the way you are. You are perfect. In short, you are perfect the way you are. Now, in everything that I've described here, it's not a straightforward path. It's not a straightway path. What that means is that the life of a purpose can come in circle. It can come in this wave. So there is no straight path to live a life of purpose. For you as a person, for you to realize your purpose, it might not go in this sequence. This sequence might not be applicable to you. But I know that as you begin to have that desire, that thought, that drive, you will realize your purpose. So it's not a straightway path. So don't think it has to go like this before you begin to realize your purpose. Start from somewhere. So if you want to live a life of fulfillment, if you want to live a life of success, if you want to live a life of greatness, you have to become a man and a woman of purpose. As you begin to have success in life, have greatness in life, your purpose will become a reality. So right now, I want to encourage somebody as we wrap up right now. I want to encourage somebody. I feel like encouraging somebody. So with every of this series, if you have been with us for the last 6 weeks, we'll be going through this series of purpose. I want to believe that by now, you now know your purpose in life. You now know what you were created to do. So have you taken the time to ponder on those things? To know your purpose? So this is the time you want to begin to dream big dreams. You want to give that purpose a vision. This is the time you want to think big beyond your boundaries. Think big and look to the sky as your starting limit. Dream about all that you can do and become with your purpose. But it's not enough to dream. It is not enough for us to dream, but it's everything for us to begin to become that dream. Go out there and become the dream you've dreamt over the years. Go out there and put that purpose to work. Go out there and live your dream. No one is going to sell you your dream as a platter of gold. No one is going to come and tell you that it's time for you to live your dream. Are you going to now become the Pathfinder of your life? Are you going to create a path for yourself and tell yourself that this is what I'll be created to do? This is what I'll be born to do. And it's time to take action. So it's time to take massive action and become lesser focused on the things that you have been created to do. And some of you might be looking at me and be asking yourself, for those of you who know me, is he not a pastor? What he's doing? Is he part of his pastoral calling? I don't yet understand. You will come to understand very soon. The basic fact is this. What I'm doing here is part of my pastoral calling. But it's not exactly my pastoral calling. I have other avenues, channels that I do that. But what I'm doing right here is just to be an encourager. Just to encourage somebody out there. For good 14 years of my life, I have thought of doing this. But I thought I was not good enough. I thought I was not ready. I thought doing this will not make any difference to humankind. But it came to a time I said to myself that it's time to become a contributor in life. So I don't know the dream. I don't know the vision you've had for yourself. I don't know the purposes of God that you've had in your life. I want to encourage you and tell you that it is time to put it to work. Go for that purpose. Go for that dream. And you can become the dream. All right? So I want to see you take that action. And as you do that, there is help on the way. There's help on the way. You have all it takes to fulfill that dream. Rise above the fears. Rise above the challenge. Rise above the contemplation, the barriers. You can do it. A lot of the time, we beat ourselves down that we cannot do the things that we are created to do. So begin to live a life of your own conviction. Don't wait for any man again to give you permission. You waited enough. It is time to take that decision to become your dream. Go for it and you will become that dream. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you next week as we continue our random series. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.